Thank you, Lori. And I would have gotten David's name wrong too. He knows that. So, good morning, state and local community leaders, family, and friends. Today is a pivotal and historic day in our community's health and wellness journey. After nearly 7 years of planning, collaboration, and diligent work by our healthcare teams, our partners at the YMCA, and most importantly, you, our community. We are breaking ground on an innovative, forward-thinking model of integrated health and wellness that will transform downtown Batavia. From a healthcare perspective, this facility and the model of care it represents will exemplify on how healthcare can evolve to support the needs of the community today and our family's next generations. Through resource sharing, collaboration, and integration, we bring needed resources to our communities in many innovative ways. We'll see some of our primary care team working closely with our partners at the YMCA to promote healthy lifestyle changes. Our outreach teams will teach meal planning and model healthy habits. And our preventative care teams will offer new approaches to health and wellness. But today is more than just celebrating the opening of a new clinic or a new YMCA. It's celebrating all of you, your friends and neighbors, who have, over these 7 years, have worked tirelessly to advocate, plan, and collaborate to make this vision a reality. Without your voices, your ideas, your support, we would not be here today at this milestone. We're embarking on this exciting new chapter of health and wellness in downtown Batavia. To our partners in local and state government, thank you. Your continual efforts in supporting Batavia, this project, and the future of healthcare in our region. Please take a moment to recognize those around you for their efforts and support in getting us here today.
Well, thanks, Dan. I really appreciate those kind words. It's been a great pleasure working with you and Rochester Regional Health United Memorial Medical Team. I remember picking up the phone over 7 years ago and taking a chance on an innovative, forward-thinking model to integrate health and wellness has truly changed the path of both our organizations. On our side, it was going to be a remodel of the current Y, and it's turned into, which was going to be about a $500,000 renovation, and now it's a $33.5 million project. Just a little bit different. Your leadership and support over the years has impacted me tremendously, and I thank you for all of your hard work to bring us to this milestone. As Dan mentioned, today is a historic day for our community's health and wellness journey. Through the collaboration between our many volunteers and staff, this new state-of-the-art facility will integrate healthier living through a holistic approach. We'll both be stronger for it. We are on the path to improve access to services and programs in the city of Batavia and surrounding areas of Genesee County. Plans for the new facility include a new indoor pool, group exercise studios, a wellness center with the latest exercise equipment, indoor walking and running track, a teaching kitchen, and, adventure room play area for children. Our partnership with United Memorial Medical Center will provide primary care, behavioral health, prevention, outreach, and educational services all in the same facility under one roof, and they'll be integrated. Not that the hospital's a portion and the Y is a portion. It's important that we collaborate everything we do under that roof, and we've talked at length about that. With this historic day comes many thank yous. Thank you to our local state government partners for your continued support of our community. This project would not have happened without that, and the many volunteers that have worked tirelessly on this. Thank you to our investors and financing partners, U.S. Bank, Enterprise Community Partners, Key Bank, and Coastal Enterprise Incorporated. And lastly, I'd like to thank you all, our community. We are so grateful for all of our volunteers and donors who have been non-instrumental in this project. I'd like to actually take a moment to recognize Paul Battaglia, our campaign chair, John Ryder, Peter Zeloff, Chris White, our former board chair through this whole journey. and current board member as well. And a capital campaign plus 20 plus volunteers plus their families have been just amazing to work with. And the GLOW, of course, YMCA corporate board for their tireless, unwavering commitment to bring this state-of-the-art facility to our community. The new Healthy Living Campus will be a place for all people from all walks of life to come together, to gather, and improve their health and wellness. And the one thing I just want to end with is the YMCA mission statement. I think it's important everyone knows that. It's to develop the spiritual, mental, and physical wellness of all people in the atmosphere of Christian fellowship. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Dan and Rob. Next, a few of our elected officials would like to say a few words in celebration of today's event. Unfortunately, Congressman Chris Jacobs was unable to make it this morning. So next on our list is to invite the Secretary of State, Robert Rodriguez, to the podium.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Secretary of State Robert Rodriguez, and it's a pleasure to be here on behalf of Governor Hochul to really kick off and break ground on what's an instrumental and really transformative project here in this community. But before I do that, let me recognize some of the people who have really worked tirelessly to bring this to fruition. So Dr. Richard Chip Davis, thank you. To Rob and Dan, thank you for hosting and being such kind visionaries in bringing this integrative model here to the region. And to Kelly McCormick Sullivan, the president of Rochester Regional Health Foundations, and thank you all for this really transformative vision. And to my colleagues in government, Senator Rath, thank you for being here. Our City Council President, Eugene Janowski, Congressman Jacobs in absentia, Assemblymember Hawley in absentia, Rachel Tableski, Genesee County Manager, Matt Landers. Thank you all for having me and welcoming me into your community. This is really exciting, and what's really critical about what we do at the Department of State and really the Downtown Revitalization Initiative is really trying to make sure that we provide that seed capital to be able to really transform what are historic downtowns that may have been ignored over time, but just need a little push, just need a little bit of investment to really help it take the step needed to make it into the 21st century and be that destination that we know that downtowns are and continue to be. And with this really is what we expect to be a central focal point of the downtown revitalization of Batavia. Now, this is an innovation that we began 6 years ago. So this is the second round of our downtown revitalization initiative. And this is where we're at that point. Years of planning, years of work, years of collaboration. And the $10 million that we grant doesn't get you all the way there. So you have to have a lot of partners in your community, a lot of stakeholders who are investing in the community to really make this work. So here we are today to celebrate 60,000 square feet, YMCA, and a complementary medical building. And what you planned has and will be a model for other downtowns. I've already visited downtowns that say we want something similar with a medical center and a YMCA, and something exactly like you will be building first. And that's just an incredible vision and something that didn't happen by itself. And we realized that by creating this center, creating this place of wellness and also of economic vitality, we're potentially going to be bringing 3,000 people a day to the center of Batavia. And think about what that will do for the downtown and the surrounding areas. But we most importantly want everyone to be healthy. And I think the pandemic has shown us that being able to provide medical support as well as health and wellness is really the future of how we take care of ourselves in our communities. So it's really a pleasure to be here with you and to make this investment. And it's a big one. As I mentioned, downtown revitalization, our DRI is $10 million. This is $4 million of the $10 million, but it's that important a project and that central a focal point for our communities. So I just wanted to be one of the ones to just say thank you to the electeds because it's your encouragement, both on the ground and in state government, that makes that award happen. And thank you all to the leaders of your community who have made it really come to fruition. So looking forward to breaking ground, healthier lifestyles, and really celebrating this day here with you in the community of Batavia. Thank you.
Thank you. At this time, I'm pleased to welcome New York State Senator Edward Rapp III to come up.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Lori, for the introduction. This is wonderful to be here, and it is a long time coming. And if you look at 7 years of planning, of fundraising, of preparation, this is a critical investment for the city of Batavia. This is a critical investment for the residents of this community, and it's great to see so much coming together to reach the 21st century outcomes that are going to be accomplished through the Healthy Living Campus. I want to congratulate Dan and Rob for your leadership and your tenacity and hard work. A lot of times that's what it takes to succeed, is tenacity, planning, and hard work. And I'll tell you this, investing in our communities 15 or 20 years ago, you invested with a hope and a prayer. Nowadays, you invest with confidence and a plan. And that's what this is 21st investment with a confidence and a plan. 40% of the DRI money coming right here into Genesee County. And I want to thank Secretary of State Rodriguez for his advocacy and his leadership in delivering this here for Genesee County. Now that 40% number is a good number. Can I hold you to that in the future for that kind of money coming from the state right back here to Genesee County? He said we can do that, so maybe we'll all remember that one. We got this one on record here, Secretary of State. But in all seriousness, I remember a year ago when we took a tour. I was with Paul, I was with Pete, and many others, and we saw the current state of affairs and the desperate need for investment, and also the, like I said, visionary leadership that this is going to provide. Hundreds of construction jobs as we break ground for people to have their role in constructing this beautiful new facility. $11 million of capital contribution. This is the private sector, this is the public sector, and this is the healthcare community all coming together. And that's what we need, is balance in that three-legged stool of the private sector, the public sector, and the healthcare community coming together. It was mentioned earlier by Rob, an integrative health and wellness facility. That's exactly what this will become for the residents of this community. I am proud to stand here as your state senator. I'm also proud to speak on behalf of Assemblyman Hawley as well as Congressman Jacobs, who both couldn't be here. We spoke about this many times together. We are all just amazed at the leadership that this is going to provide and the outcomes for the great city of Batavia. So thank you all to everyone who's involved, and this is going to be a great project, delivering tremendous services for our community. Thank you all very much.
All right, last but not least, I invite Eugene Jankowski, City Council President, to come to the podium.
We're finally here. I mean, it seemed like just yesterday we were talking at the DRI meetings and looking over this awesome project. And now we're here on this day. And it was a long road to get here, but congratulations on all who worked on it. The Y has been a positive influence on our community for as long as I can remember. I have many fond memories of attending after-school programs, weekend programs here at the Y, and many new friends that I made here, and we still keep in touch even to this day. Later on, my own kids would attend many programs, swim class, and various other things that are here. So it's been a positive influence. And my favorite of all of them was when I attended Y Camp in the summer. I used to look forward to that every year, the boating and the outdoors, and I still enjoy that lifestyle even today. Most recently, the City of Batavia collaborated with the Y to handle our youth program, which covers our summer recreation program, the youth bureau, after school, homework, things like that. And that's been a really big asset to the City of Batavia and a big load off our minds that our youth are now in really good hands. And the experts are getting them moving forward to positive outcomes in their futures, just like I had when I came here after school programs. I'm excited to see the project begin. Many people, I'm sure, have worked to get to this point. I just want to thank you for all your hard work. I know it's not easy being part of projects like this. There's a lot of setbacks, and it's really easy to call it quits. So I thank you for being steadfast and staying the course and getting it done, because it's going to be a huge asset to our community. I would also like to thank the YMCA, United Memorial Medical Center, Rochester Regional Health, and the state of New York for their investment in the city of Batavia, and I wish you many years of success to come. Thank you very much.
And now, it's my pleasure to introduce the CEO of Rochester Regional Health, Dr. Richard Davis. Dr. Davis joined Rochester Regional Health in March, and we're delighted to have him here with us today.
Good morning, everybody. So as you just heard, I did join in March, and I just want to clarify that my lack of a tie this morning is a result of we moved from Michigan this weekend, and somehow the box of Chip's ties got loaded on the moving truck instead of in my truck. So I apologize. So I want to thank you, Lori, and thank you to all of our federal, state, and local representatives here today. And throughout this journey, it really sounds like it's been a transformative journey, and one of really just folks coming together over time. Obviously, without public sector support, visionary community enrichment projects like this just clearly would not be possible. Thank you, Dan, for your inspired leadership, and Rob, yours as well, and really all those at United Memorial and the YMCA who worked so tirelessly to bring us to where we are today. I want to thank all of you who are here today that have supported this project and have also been participating in this vision for the bright future here in Batavia. At Rochester Regional Health, we are all about reimagining what healthcare can and must be in the 21st century. We're focusing on those strategic themes and talents of literally 20,000 of our team members at Rochester Regional Health, with really one purpose in mind. And that is to get health care right for our communities. And that means delivering the right care at the right time that has the quality outcomes that we all have expected we should be able to receive, and at the right value as well. The Healthy Living Campus we celebrate today is really a shining example of, I think, what truly is a national innovative model of community health. Through the power of collaboration, the Healthy Living Campus brings together the strengths of really two organizations long essential to the health of the citizenry of Batavia. This one I was amazed at. Since 1889, GLOW YMCA has empowered young people, improving well-being for all ages, and inspired progressive community action. And by the way, when you talked about the Y camps, I attended Y camps, and for those of you who are old enough, sold Duran Thin Mints to earn my way to Y camp for the entire summer at overnight camp at Camp Towson. And that is clearly those were really important experiences along the way. So United Memorial traces its roots to 1917. When the Sisters of Mercy opened St. Jerome Hospital. A century later, when United Memorial became part of Rochester Regional Health, we really focused on trying to set a course to bring world-class care here to Batavia. Today, I think we're proud to offer the community truly a broad and growing array of services, both primary care, specialty care, and a wide range of modern resources as well. Now, the YMCA and United Memorial have joined forces to create an innovative, community-focused health and well-being center of excellence, as you've heard. The I promise I'll finish in a second. The Healthy Living Campus is truly a transformational idea, and we also hope that it will be transformational for downtown Batavia. By integrating, as you've heard, these areas of focus on both wellness and medical programs under one roof, we really bring those services together in this 78,000 square foot facility. There'll be exercise studios, there'll be wellness programs, pool, sauna, meeting spaces for the community, and a teaching kitchen. And by the way, on the teaching kitchen, this is something that we've seen in the last few years is critically important, as we know people want to have access to fresh fruits, vegetables, healthier eating. What we've actually found in public health is that many people don't know how to prepare those foods. So the ability to actually integrate that into our wellness programs is really critical. So the Healthy Living Campus is truly an innovative answer to new post-pandemic challenges. And I think that all of us over the last 3 years, certainly in healthcare and in the community, have had a very, very challenging time. I mean, it has been hugely difficult, in particular in healthcare for those of us who've been working together on this. I think this model that you're seeing we break ground on today is an example of a 21st century healthcare delivery model, where we've realized that health is more than just physical health, it's more than just going to the gym. It is about understanding wellness and a balance for that wellness for the individual. And this really is an example of something that we, along with our partners at the Y and our federal and state officials, we've been able to bring forward. So we're thrilled to be here with you today. Thank you so much for your support, and look forward to working with you in the future.
Thank you, Dr. Davis. I was afraid I was going to have to really talk loud if the microphone didn't come back on. Next, I would like to give a warm welcome to our campaign chairs for both United Memorial Medical Center and the GLOW YMCA, Tom and Lynn Hausnick and Paul Battaglia. Both have been instrumental partners in making this project a reality, and I'd like to ask both of them to come and say a few words.
Hi, I'm Tom Hausnick, and I was elected by my wife to be the spokesperson for our campaign. Lynn and I have been involved really in most of our adult life in helping to raise funds for our healthcare organizations, and we took on the role of the chairs of the Because Care Matters campaign, which is a 10-year-long campaign to raise over $10 million in our community to support everything that UMMC is doing in collaboration with RRH to improve healthcare choices and availability in the community. And I think everybody can see all the different projects that are going on, and this YMCA project is one of the very most important ones, and especially to be able to do it in collaboration with other people that have been involved their entire life in providing health care in the community. I mean, without Paul's leadership, we might not have a hospital here in Batavia. Going back to when the merger happened with St. Jerome and Genesee Memorial. So there's multiple people here I can see that have been involved all their adult lives as well, and we've all basically learned that from our families who were also leaders in the community before we started doing it. So we appreciate all the community support that everybody continues to give for these projects. You know, we don't live in a rich community, but people step forward and help, and it's all of the donors that really make it happen, and the people that get involved in these projects. So thanks to everybody, and this is going to be a great project. I'll turn it over to Paul.
Thanks, Tom. I see that I'm the last of a long list of speakers, so ordinarily I would say I'll be short, but then usually somebody yells, "You've already succeeded," or "Stand up, we can't see you." So I'm going to say I'll keep my remarks short. How's that? So first, I'd like to thank all the previous speakers and everyone who worked so hard to make this concept a reality. I know when we started this quest back in 2016, which seems like yesterday, but it was a while ago, many people thought this was an impossible dream. However, thanks to the hard work and persistence of so many people, this dream is now coming true. Today, we celebrate more than the groundbreaking of a building. Today, we celebrate the partnership of two institutions that are dedicated to improving the health of the citizens of Genesee County. Not only will this structure help to improve the health of our community, but it will inject economic vitality into the downtown area for many years to come. Mary and I are lifelong residents of Batavia and Genesee County and have been supporters of both UMMC and the YMCA for a number of years. We could not be prouder of this partnership that has been formed to develop this healthy living campus. To all the volunteers, and there are probably hundreds, too many to mention, who've worked so hard, to all the generous donors that are listed, I think, on some of the screens, to the grants that we've received from foundations, the DRI, federal, state, and local governments. A sincere and heartfelt thank you from Mary and I. Thanks.
Thank you, Tom and Paul. And now for what you've all been waiting for, let's break ground.